The pictures are striking. More than 200 Venezuelan deportees flown on U.S. government planes out of Harlingen, Texas last week and brought here, one of the world's most notorious prisons, El Secot in El Salvador. Heads shaven, arms shackled. The Trump administration says these men are all members of criminal gangs. We've learned at least one of the men believed to be deported here has no known criminal record. Franco Caraballo is a 26-year-old barber who was living with his wife in Dallas. He turned himself in at the southern border more than a year ago and requested asylum, and was detained last month during a routine check-in with ICE. His attorney, Martin Rosenow, showed us DHS documents confirming Caraballo has no criminal history.
So now they're saying, on paper, he's believed to be a gang member.
With no known criminal history.
No criminal history and no explanation.
No explanation whatsoever.
Venezuelan authorities provided information that says there's no evidence Caraballo was in a gang or had any criminal record there. Rosenow says Caraballo was deported to El Salvador and has not been able to communicate with him.
He had no suspicion, no clue that he could end up in a place like Secot.
We had no idea. Not him, not his wife, not anyone.
Is his family concerned that Secot is worse than Venezuela?
They are concerned that it's worse. I'm concerned that we have no access. Who has custody over our client? Who has jurisdiction? El Salvador? ICE? The U.S. government? We have no idea.
In the DHS deportation document, agents highlight Caraballo's tattoos, but don't explicitly say they are connected to gang activity.
Why did he think that they were going to deport him for the tattoos?
Por el reloj.
Because of a clock.
El reloj tiene la fecha de nacimiento de su primera hija.
A clock that marks the time when your daughter was born.
His wife, Johanny, says she last spoke to her husband the day before he was deported.
Una madrina.
What worries you about him being in this prison?
Que me preocupa de que él es inocente.
That he's innocent.
Y el maltrato que está recibiendo allá adentro.
And you think he's being mistreated in there?
Exactamente.
The deportation of these Venezuelan men is in front of a federal judge who ordered the Trump administration to not send them to El Salvador in the first place and gave the government a deadline of tomorrow at noon to explain why they did not comply with the order.
Lilia, I remember when you reported on Secot and you said it was essentially a black hole. Is that why it's so hard to find out if Caraballo is in there?
That's absolutely right, John. It's a place that has a half of a mile of a radius where cell phone signal is blocked. Well, the prisoners will never get visitors, where they cannot make phone calls, hear from family members. And this is a government that is known for a lack of transparency. I asked the Bukele administration about this case and the rest of the Venezuelans there, and they said, we'll share these images, but not any more information.
Lilia Luciano, thank you.